Hey, this is JC and welcome to Small Brick City. In a previous video, I shared how to detail the exterior of a Lego house or building, and I gave the example of using masonry bricks, plant parts, and how to recess a window to create a very interesting visual textured look for a wall. If you'd like to check out that video, please do follow the link in the card above or follow the link in the description. Subscriber Brick Bakery requested if I could do a video where I detail a Lego wall but not use the patterned masonry bricks, and it was possible to do a similar detailing but with regular bricks and plates. Well, I think I've come up with a way to replicate the look of these masonry bricks. It's not exact, but it's really close to what you're trying to achieve. Personally, I do enjoy these masonry bricks and I think they're great for MOCs and builds. They give grit, texture, and if you're looking for a stone finish, they're obviously perfect. But what if you don't have these masonry bricks? How do you go about recreating or replicating them with regular plates? I'm going to show you how right now. Let's start off with the dark grey masonry brick. In this case, I'll use a dark grey 1x2 plate as the base, and I'll use two more 1x1 plates, or these are stacks of 1x1 plates, alternating between light grey and dark grey. And all you have to do is stack them together so they're the exact same size as the 1x2 brick. And you can see, obviously it's not an exact replica, but it does create a similar look. If you're going for the light grey brick, you'd use a light grey 1x2 plate as the base. If you're going for a khaki or dark tan brick, I'd use a combination of dark tan and light tan plates to create that masonry brick. And there you have a very easy way to replicate the masonry bricks with regular plates. Let's see how they look like when we put them into a wall. And I'll use this simple section of a wall that I created, black and white design, but let's break off some of these parts. And I'll place the dark grey masonry brick, followed by its counterpart, light grey counterpart, and magic. There you have the exploding wall. Let me rebuild this and we'll start again. And we're back, recovered from that devastation. Some first aid had to be administered to some minifigs who were nearby, but all is good. So let's try this again, and I will place the dark grey and its counterpart over here, and let's put a white brick here, and I can put a dark tan and its counterpart over here, followed by the light grey and its counterpart. We'll cap all that with a white brick to lock everything into place, and we'll replace the roof. And here you get a clear view of how the masonry bricks stack up with our plate built bricks. I think that's pretty good, don't you think so? For what you're trying to achieve, and if you don't have the masonry bricks, I think this is a pretty good replica. The great thing about this is that you can customize the colors and the patterns for these bricks. So you can create random patterns, or you can have deliberate patterns to give a very nice mosaic kind of feel with these bricks. What do you think of the simple solution to use plates to create pattern bricks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to show you one more idea to give you inspiration on how to modify or redesign a Lego wall to make it more interesting. And I'm going to use the plate built bricks to give you an example of what you can achieve. Let's get started. I'm going to redesign this very basic section of a wall with a window and a roof part. This is a black and white design which I think can look quite modern. It can also look quite classic, but I'm going to redesign it, rebuild it so that it looks really modern. I'll be using some plate build techniques, and I'll also be using more parts to rebuild this wall. Anytime you build a MOC, a detailed MOC especially, you need to use more parts, which obviously means you need to spend a bit more money on parts, or you need to find spare parts from a spare parts bin. However, let's not talk about the cost of the extra parts, and we'll just focus on making a really awesome modern design of this wall. One of the changes I'm going to do is to increase the thickness of the wall, or I'm going to give it more depth in certain areas, because this wall is one brick thick and it's very two-dimensional, it's very flat. So I'm going to try to give some three-dimensional texture. So I'm going to replicate this base, which is using these dark grey plates. This can replicate a base plate. On a lot of these builds, there is a layer of these 1 by something long plates to line the entire base of the wall. So I'm going to do just that, but I'm going to use 2 as the base, and I'm going to cap this with a white plate just to hold it together. The first section of the wall, I'm going to make 2 bricks wide, and I'm going to change the orientation of the windows. They're no longer going to be a grid formation. I'm putting them all in a stack or in a row. I'm also going to put another stack of wall over here, and you can see they're in line. I've added a 1 by 2 plate on top of these bricks, so that's level, and that's because of this additional 1 by or 2 by 6 plate. So now I need to fill in this section, and that's where it's going to get interesting. And I'm going to use these different colored 1 by 2 plates and 1 by 1 plates, and I'm going to create kind of a mosaic pattern, and it looks just like this. I'll place the bricks, and I'm alternating them such that every alternate stack will have 2 1 by 1 plates, and the next layer or stack will have a 2 1 by 2 plates. So it looks like that, and now you can see some kind of a basic design. It is a bit similar to the plate built masonry bricks we did earlier, but now you need to achieve one whole stack, and I've pre-built them over here, and this fits just like that. And to hold everything in place, I'm going to use a 2 by 8 plate so that everything is secure. And look at that, there's dimension, there's a design element, and let's complete this wall by putting back the roof, securing everything in place with the 1 by 8 tile. And to really give it a finished look, since there are exposed studs over here, that's why I have these plant parts. That acts as a little windowsill or ledge where I can place these studs which replicate small flower pots or shrubs. And that looks great on the interior, and from the outside you can actually see through to look inside and you can see some flowers, so a bit of detail. But if you compare the two builds now, you can see this is such a simple, straightforward build, and this now has almost an art decor feel. Looks very expensive, looks very detailed and very polished, and that's of course because of this 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional look. So anytime you do designing for exteriors of walls, think of 2 things: depth and visual texture. Combining these 2 elements together can really go far and make your build interesting. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to recreate masonry pattern bricks with regular plates, and how to redesign a wall so that it looks much more modern and interesting. If you have any thoughts, suggestions or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Before you go, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel and be sure to turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.